Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy, and it's time for another top 10. Every week we do a top 10 of a different subject, and want to tell you the top 10 items that sold over on eBay. One quick aside, I do not do the same type item after item. I would find that incredibly boring if 6 straight items were very, very similar. Today we're going to talk about the Mafia. Not that there is any such thing, but things do sell. Vintage 1947 portrait of Al Capone, revered American mobster, gangster, mafia photo. $370 for an original photo from the Brown Brothers Photo Archive. 4x9. $370 just for that. It actually is, as you notice, marked on the back Capone, which definitely does help a little bit right over there. Does have the original date stamp as well, so that does tell you that it's real. The little bit of dirt on the back as well. 4x9, $370 out of that. One heck of an archive, definitely, because who knows what else might have been in there. Coming up next, number 9. Mafia States of America signed poster. Sammy the Bill Gravano, Michael Franzese, $399, and does show the picture of them signing, which probably was provided at time of the signing. Probably had a private signing or probably a show signing, and they all signed that over there, and it goes for $400. And there's the provenance that it indeed is real. Plus, you probably have a thank you for your purchase. So they signed it, and he purchased it and is selling it on. So even movies about the mobsters do sell. Carmine Godfather Galante slain. Daily News, July 1979. $450 for that right over there. And I mean, we're going on 46 years old now, but still just a newspaper. Does sell for that kind of money, just to let you know. Gruesome front cover photo too. Galante exits in mob style. So there we are. Just to let you know, do keep your eyes open, especially the New York City newspapers on that sort of thing would be the ones that would hold the most value. Probably wouldn't be front page news anywhere but New York City. Would obviously make the newspaper in California, but it wouldn't be front page news like it is in New York City. Coming up next, number 7. Jimmy Hoffa signed autographed FDC cover, rare with COA union leader Teamsters Mafia, $450. The interesting thing about that is why he signed a Paul Revere first day cover. One of those things, all I can think is somebody saw them out, and for some reason that's all that they had around, and said, "Oh, Mr. Hoffa, could you sign this?" Because I don't see any reason. I would understand if it were a first day cover of trade unions or first day cover of trucking or Teamsters or something like that. Just an interesting item. You absolutely never know. Probably would have had a little more value if it were something like the Teamsters, like a Teamsters first day cover. Probably I would think would have more value because it would make more sense as to what it is. So in this case, you're basically just buying because of the value of the autograph. The other way you'd be buying it more as a collectible type item. Coming up next, original 1950s organized crime mafia California racket subcommittee report book, $450. I've seen various government reports. I've never seen one go for $450 before. So really, really interesting little item right over there. Fairly uncommon as far as things go as well. Keep your eyes open. Does not look like much, would not look like much on somebody's bookshelf if you were there to do a buy, just to let you know. And I say I never saw one before, and then another one comes out. Denver Organized Crime Report, 1971. The Smaldone crime family, Mountain Mafia. They did take an offer, $400 thereabouts is what it went for. The report by the Organized Crime Unit, Office of the District Attorney, Denver, Colorado, confidential. Probably would have been passed out to other law enforcement agencies, would have been my guess. Denver, Colorado, probably would have been passed out to the sheriffs and the police and that kind of stuff. So there would not have been a lot of those made. So fairly rare item on that. 2016, historic autographs. The Mob, Joe Bonanno, signed autograph check Mafia, $1,500. The thing I find interesting about that, it's 1973, is you look at the check, it doesn't have a name or anything up there. Usually, it would have the name of the account holder and the like. No such thing right over there. I wouldn't be arguing with him if I worked at the bank. Hey, whatever, Mr. Banana, you do it the way you want. Up next, Lucky Luciano's 1942 hotel invoice for the Waldorf Astoria. Quite the hotel there. New York City Italian Mafia mob, $1,750 that sold for. This is one of those here where you have to know that it's Lucky Luciano because the name is just Charles Luciano. Up there, you have to be able to put that together. Does have the guest signature at the bottom as well. And $4.50 is what that costs. Does come with the COA too, as you can see. $4.50 for a night at the Waldorf. Times have changed. And Mafia True Crime Gangster Mickey Cohen 14K engraved MC diamond cufflinks. Doesn't have the price here. It's sold for about $1,800 if I remember properly. You have to have the provenance on this, and the gentleman has a whole note down there how he got it from his father and the like. His father was associated with people who were associated with, and he ended up getting a lot of personal items that way, including the number one item, Bugsy Siegel 14K personal engraved initial BS ring, $3,995 on that. Very cool item right over there, definitely. And again, same seller did have the same write-up down below. You definitely do need that write-up, though, in order to sell it. Because otherwise, you could see that out somewhere or other. You would have no idea at all what it was. Because it came from his father and the relationship his father had with various people. He was able to say for certain what it was. Some bonus items for you this week. Vintage Al Capone handbill Mafia Gangster wanted poster in a frame, $350. All the FBI posters, the various wanted posters, do sell. Occasionally you will find a pile of them out there at a sale. They are worth picking up if you do see them, as long as you're not paying a lot on them. They will sell. Obviously, somebody like Al Capone, $350, that is what you're looking for. I do like the damage in the top corner because, again, that, and the little darkening of the paper, not that it couldn't be faked, but it makes me feel much much better that it indeed is original. So the people out there that want to collect the high grade things, sometimes you got to wonder, that's got some age to it, and that makes me feel a lot better about it, if that makes sense to you. It's talking about the wanted posters. Charlie White, Philadelphia Mafia FBI wanted poster, $299. That would be one of those that you have to read up about exactly what he's wanted for. See, and you look up over here, you wouldn't know without knowing his name. You wouldn't know exactly who he is. It's just importation of narcotics, etc., etc. Doesn't actually say in there wanted because he's the head of or anything at all like that. So when you do find the pile, probably worth the time researching the various people, because say you found the pile of $1 each and you sold them at $25 each, you could be leaving a lot of money on the table for somebody like this. Mafia signed original Henry Hill Goodfellas painting. Funny how I amuse you. You're a funny guy. Henry Hill, of course, it was ended by the seller, no longer available. A number of them did sell, though, for $350. Not this exact one, but he did do a lot of different things. I believe he did the next one as well. $350 on that as well. Cosa Nostra painting. Henry Hill, to supplement his income in the last years of his life, did paintings and sold them. I think they were $75, $100, something other like that each, and people were able to buy them. Well, now that he has passed, they've gone up in value. And the final item over here, bonus item, not really Mafia related, but it did make me laugh. 2000 Tom Brady rookie signed ticket stub, Sorry Bills Mafia, $1,351, 53 bids. Probably, the fact that it's during his rookie, so ticket, signed rookie year ticket stub with that interesting little thing that he wrote on there. You wonder if he would still write that on there or not. I don't know. $1,351. A neat collection. Whether you're a Patriots fan or a Bills fan, it would be an interesting addition to your collection, definitely. Do hit the like button if you could. Do check all the other top 10s out, and we will see you next video.